Hello, Tarot friends, and welcome back to Tantra and Tarot with Kelly, where I'm offering spiritual entertainment for the moment. Today, we're going to be doing a reading for Friday, October 23rd, but whenever you watch it is when it's most important for you. I'm going to be using the Garbage Pail Tarot today, along with the archetype deck. So let's get shuffling and see what we got. As we are in the middle of two eclipses, let's chat about what kind of sandwich is on the menu for us and how to construct a delicious one. As the two pieces of bread would be our solar eclipse that we just had on the 14th and the lunar eclipse that we are having on the 28th. And this time in the middle is called the sandwich. And so that is where we are at. I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. Let's see here at the bottom of the deck where I cut, I've got the King of Wands. So let's see how that comes into play here in the reading. So let's talk about what kind of filling is in your sandwich. Perhaps you burned the first piece of toast, and that's okay. You can still prepare a perfect filling and do better the next time around on the toast. Or maybe just scrape off the burnt edges and serve anyway. Not everything has to be perfect, but the idea of doing your best is highlighted here. So some ideas for good ingredients to start with for your sandwich filling are resilience, tenderness, flexibility, compromise, stamina, inclusion, courage, and love. The moon conjunct Pluto square Mercury that we have this week will activate those deep emotions that are still stirring in your psyche. So be aware of anything coming up that could hit you by surprise. And for best results, definitely be aware of what type of filling you're making before the lunar eclipse on the 28th. And regardless of what you're making, just remember the age-old saying, make love, not war. All right, so I'm going to take two of the archetypes, and then we'll talk about what we have for our sandwich filling here. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, when I cut, I've got the Three of Cups. So it looks like we are having a bit of a celebration this week. There will absolutely be opportunities for you to join in to some of the parties and the reunions and enjoying the festivities of the Halloween week and being aware of the fact of what it is that you're going for here. What is your wish? We've got the Nine of Cups. So being aware of, like, if you're going out and you're going to these parties, what's the purpose for you? Is it just having fun, or are you wanting to reunite with somebody, or is it going to be hopefully not anything stressful? So moving away from the stress. I know there was a lot of energy last week, so hopefully we can find a calm place to enjoy ourselves and find some peace. The past energy I have is the Knight of Cups. Present energy we have is the World card. Future energy, Queen of Cups. And the main energy I have is the Knight of Coins. And these are so cute. These cards, they look much like the Garbage Pail Kids from the early 80s. So the two archetype cards I have are Lover and Avenger. Ooh, this is very interesting. I would say between the Lover and the Avenger, we are absolutely talking about the two polarities that we are seeing in our eclipses this week, as the Avenger and the Lover are much like the Mars and the Libra, or the Mars and the Venus, representing our Aries and our Libra archetypes here where the nodes are currently. So, all right, with all of that, let's talk a bit more about what we have for the tarot. The past energy being the Knight of Cups, you may have had messages coming in, love messages perhaps, or opportunities to go out on a date, opportunities to plan something where you can exchange your feelings and exchange your ideas in a somewhat romantic setting. This could also be somebody trying to hit on you or love bomb you a little bit, but either way, this is a pleasant feeling. And if you've had some of this come through, then you may definitely be feeling like you are part of that dream world right now. However, making sure that everything is actually reality and that this isn't just another fantasy. So perhaps some of those fantasies may be coming to an end, however, because we do have the world card in the center. So since you've been graduating something, you have put in a lot of energy into this segment of your life to get to the point where now you have reached an ending, you've reached a conclusion, you have completed the tasks as Saturn has seen. This is a fixed energy, much like our like Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. So that could represent you if that is one of your signs. However, we are coming to the end of a process, of a longer process, and the universe wants you to celebrate that. Celebrate how far you have made it at this point, and recognize that now you have passed those finals. If you have felt like things were kind of judgmental and you were trying to prove that you have made it, this is a sign that you have. So no more trying to prove it to other people. Right now is a time to sit back and observe what you're putting in to your life right now. And as those are the ingredients that we have in the middle of our sandwich, are you spending too much time maybe with your friends and not enough time with your partner? Or are you spending too much time going out and not enough time at home? These balancing acts are going to be important. So right now we are just in observation mode. What is it that we need, and what is it that we're done with? And that may lead you to feel a little emotional. This eclipse that we have coming up in Taurus could bring up quite a few emotions, as it always does on the full moon. However, these emotions may have to do with your mother. They could have to do with a female friend of yours. They may also have to do with just feeling more receptive and waiting for things to come to you. If you're always the one being the outward person, the one always doing the giving, now is your turn. Now is your turn to receive. So in order to receive, you have to stop giving. And to a degree. And so maybe just taking a pause. And this Knight of Coins, he only takes one step and then he stops and observes. So don't do too much. Don't try to over perform right now. Just doing what you have to do, keeping it simple, paying your bills, making the money, doing less is more. With things feeling so complicated, with planets being in Scorpio right now, doing the Taurus thing and simplifying could bring you joy. That could be the wish that you've been looking for, is just things being less complicated for a while. And as we're talking about the lover and the avenger, much like the archetype of Mars and Venus, let's read a little bit more about what they have to say. The lover says, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Shadow attributes, obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. The Avenger says, light attributes, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteous on behalf of society or oneself. Shadow attribute, restoring or resorting to violence in the name of a cause. And we have a lot of that going on right now, and it's terrible. And so how do we make our passion work for us? Well, what's interesting is that this Lover card does speak a lot about the Mars energy, and this Avenger card does speak a lot about that Venusian Libran quality. So we're bringing the two into balance. And if you're working with somebody of the opposite sex right now and things seem to be challenging, you need to decide what you're going to put in your sandwich together, whether or not you need to be more flexible with each other, or you need to compromise more, or just focus on love and not on the competition. That would certainly help you make more love instead of war. So enjoy, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and keep your head on straight and do the best you can with all of this exciting energy. And congratulations for all of those who have completed something major at this time. All right, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Please subscribe to my channel for more Tantra and Tarot.